Let's continue looking at curriculum materials. You know that supplemental materials accommodate each of the lesson plans and are differentiated so that a wide range of learning profiles can access the content of the lesson. You also know that types of supplemental materials include image exchange cards, traceables, vocabulary blocks, reading mazes, badge boards, word walls, and show what you knows. Let's look at the different parts of how we identify supplemental materials. Each supplemental material will start with the title of each activity. So in this example, we see website, exit ticket, vocab block. So this is for the lesson about a website in Unit 1. It's the exit ticket for the lesson, so it's the last step of the lesson plan. And this activity is a vocabulary block where the student will write the definition of a website, use it in a sentence, list some examples, and draw it. You'll notice the numeric code underneath the title, 1.3.6.1. This number corresponds to the hierarchy of our curriculum. The 1 represents Unit 1. The 3 is Lesson 3. So this is the third lesson in Unit 1. The number 6 represents the activity number of this lesson. So this is coming after 5 other activities. The 1 at the end represents that this is a Tier 1 resource. You know that every lesson plan has sections that help you differentiate the activity. These differentiation sections include references to supplemental materials that you can use to accommodate the needs of students. Let's look at this section. You'll notice that there are 3 options. T1, which stands for Tier 1, Tier 2, Tier 3. Let's look at these 3 options. T1 stands for Tier 1. Tier 1 students can generally express an answer verbally. Tier 2 students may have limited expressive language, but you can use other supports to include them and ensure that they're participating. Tier 3 students may present as having limited verbal ability and require image exchange cards, or their activities may need to be differentiated by having traceables, checklists, or opportunities to point to their answers. We're now looking at a Tier 1 exit ticket for this lesson. You'll recognize that this is a Tier 1 resource because that bubble at the top says T1. Here's the Tier 3 exit ticket for the website lesson. This can be an alternative exit ticket for students who may not yet have the ability to translate the definition of a website, use it in a sentence, and give examples. By collaborating with the teachers and any support staff, you'll be able to identify the best resources for each section of the lesson plan.